Hey all. Hey everyone. I just wanted to say that I'd got some nettles earlier and I just had a nice bowl of fried nettles with some fried food. Usually I'm raw, but with nettles obviously they got a sting, so you want to take away the sting either by boiling or frying them. But I just wanted to say how good it feels and how wholesome they feel, and I feel quite positive about it, and it feels like a very full food, whereas a lot of the supermarket stuff that we get, it feels out of balance, almost as if it's been bred to be over sugary or various out of balance characteristics. But these nettles, they are very enlivening, and I really feel like eating these things Mother Nature will support. And if you want to do healing and you want to clear past pains or hurts, she will support you. She will with the energy that comes from these plants. It's very deep and powerful, and the wild foods obviously haven't been messed around with by the corporations. And I think there's a really powerful message in there. And by eating them, we're taking back our power from those corporations. What do you say, Marley? Oh, you know about them, don't you? Do you know about the plants? They're here to help us, aren't they? And apparently we're here to protect the seeds, because the seeds have all been messed around with, so we need to try and find a way to protect the seeds. But we think some people are doing that already, so that's really good. But yeah, so this is very powerful stuff, really, and also with fasting as well. Obviously, if you want to do deep healing, it's suggest having someone else around when you're doing that sort of fasting and that, and deep breathing, which I need to do more of. But yeah, full of protein. Nettles are, so you can go out and gather them and put them in with a meal, which is what I've been doing. I'll just put them in with mushrooms and tomatoes and a few different things. Kept my avocado raw because it's kind of nice raw, and you don't really want to cook avocado as much, really, I suppose. But some things are lovely raw, really. But yeah, just wanted to say, really feeling very nurtured from it, and it just feels right. When you do it, it just feels right. You're not buying them, you're taking the power away from the whole money system by doing it. So the more wild food there is, the better, really. Yeah, you reckon? You reckon so? I think so too. Well, this is my food. I don't know what you're gonna have. So yeah, that was really the message, really. But I do feel like when we eat these sort of foods, we connect with the earth more, and her wisdom. I don't know whether it gets transferred through the plants or what, but either way, it seems to bring in a more wisdom and more depth, and it's that sort of healing strength that we need from these wild foods, which will, promote us to move more into a self-empowered state, whereas a lot of the manufactured foods seem to lead people into feeling more helpless and powerless, and less in their sovereign power. So I find all that very interesting, really. I'm not sure what's going on behind it all, but I just know that I was very guided to connect with the wild stuff more. And also, of course, we don't eat enough bitter plants these days, so the bitter stuff has its place, aiding digestion and so many other things which I don't understand yet. But it has been said that our general foods, over the thousands of years or hundreds of years or whatever, have been, altered, and slowly we've taken the supposed best foods, and a lot of the time they're more sweeter than they should be, and I really feel like that's causing imbalances in the body. So if we can just chuck in just a little bit of wild food, on the physiological level, it's gonna balance out the food, and on a spiritual level, I feel like there's a lot of good energy and there's a lot of power from Mother Earth which comes in through those foods, which will at least balance out all the other ingredients that are in there and keep your mood more stable and your mind stable. But sometimes when eating this stuff, it's like, whoa, you get this real clarity, and I think in the age that we're living in now, that clarity is really needed, and I really need it, myself, because I'm going through a pretty heavy journey at the moment, and I've got a lot of emotional stuff coming up because I'm eating clear, because I'm doing all the right things, and in a way that's a blessing. It just feels hard to be feeling what you are and to be being so clear and vibrant. Marley, what's wrong? I suppose you just winked at me. It's strange. Marley, is there anything you want to say? Do you want to say something to the camera? No? Oh well. There you go, that about says it all. He knows the score. Yeah, so that's it anyway. That's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to be doing more videos on this thing, and I'm going to slowly try and get more stronger in myself, which must be done having been I was going to say the word broken, but the word is more a wounded soul, which I like a lot better at the moment, and I'd rather use that than the word traumatized. I'd say a wounded soul, and I think most humans are wounded, really, to be honest. That's why addiction is such a big thing on the planet. But to actually get to a place where you are feeling really, really comfortable in life, when you feel like you're progressing forward and you've moved out of that wounded soul place, and you're really taking control of your life, and you're moving into your destiny. This is what all this is going to be about. So the main thing is it's about bringing our unique gifts to the planet, becoming empowered, learning what serves us and what doesn't serve us in life, and what do we need and what do we want to get rid of in our life, learning to follow the intuition and the heart, and finding a way to make money or just live in the system, if you want to live in the system, that is, in a way which is more healthy rather than damaging, learning to understand our needs, that's the main stuff, really. Understanding ourselves better. So I'm going to do a blog or a Facebook page about all this, and just share what I learn along the way. So, and it's inspiration as well. Like, sharing stuff is going to be inspiration for me, to help me realize, come on, keep going, mate, because this is a spiral, and we want to keep going up the spiral, of evolution, because if we do that, amazing things are going to happen on the planet, and I think they are, to be honest, from what I'm seeing, this stuff with all the things that are going on the planet, right now, the plastic and all the rubbish that's happening is inspiring people to actually go, hang on, we can do this, we can make a change, we're not powerless, and we are creating our future, and the timelines that we go on and the choices that we make now affect our timelines, and we've got to realise we've got much more power than we realise, to affect change in this reality, So it's a positive time, really. Even though, even me, I'm not there yet, and I keep dipping down and losing my way for a day, and then I'll come back up again. But I'm hoping to hit this peak where things just get better and better, and we go up the spiral. So there we go. I'm going to go and eat my lovely food. Cheers.